Đứng nói chứ. Down a little bit, down a little bit. They'll go down a little bit. Yeah, go down a little bit so you can see them. This side, this side. This and there. No, no, all the side, Aaron, all the side. All the side, opposite side, more, more, more. Good, that's nice, that's nice, that's nice. Yeah, right there, right there. Good. Go down a little bit, go down a little bit. Good, go down a little bit, Aaron. No, 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 go down, go down, go down, go down. Good, right there, more. No mess up, Aaron. Good, that's good, Aaron. That's great. Good. That's nice. Here, here. Serena, sit up. Baby. Okay, Alan, turn on the cam, Alan.
Yeah.
Daniel, turn on the cam. Okay. All right. So Alan, where's your brother? Where's
He's
the
coming.
huh?
He's coming.
He's coming. So I have a video clip. Can you summarize for me? Are you ready?
Ask Aaron.
Are you ready? Why not?
I don't want to.
You smart.
Ask Aaron.
Huh?
I don't want to. I don't want to.
Why not? Get your brother here. Tell him to summarize for me.
He's joining.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's too young. Can you summarize? Okay, for the first one, okay?
All right.
Okay. Anh như là Phật con. So Alan, okay. Yes, Alan. Yeah, are you ready, Alan?
Yes, I'm ready.
Good. You smart boy, right?
Aaron, you have to summarize the next story. Go out there. I'll dread your eyes. Why would you want to dread? We're late? Yeah. 1 minute.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
About 5 eons ago, the Porisat was a trader of fancy goods in the kingdom of Seriwa. Sometimes he traveled with another trader who sold the same wares as him, but this trader tended to be greedy. One day, they decided to cross the Telawaha River to try selling their wares in the city of Andapura. After discussing it, they decided it would be silly to go together and sell the same things. So the Porisat asked the greedy trader if he wanted to go across the river first or second. The greedy trader thought about it. If he went first, people would see his wares first, so they wouldn't have any reference to compare them to. They wouldn't know what was valuable and what wasn't. He could set his prices as high as he wanted to. So, the greedy trader told the Porisat that he wanted to go first. The Porisat agreed to go second. He realized that it wasn't a bad thing. If he went second, he would not have to haggle because the prices would already be set. And since people would have already seen the greedy trader's wares first, they would recognize that the Porisat's items were higher quality and be eager to buy them. In the city of Andapura, there was a large mansion that once belonged to a rich merchant. But over time, he lost all his sons, brothers, and all his wealth. Nowadays, the only survivors were a girl and her grandmother. Their most prized possession was a golden tray that used to belong to the great merchant. But now, it was covered in dirt, filth, and grime. After the greedy trader crossed the river, he came across the decayed mansion. He saw that it used to be a grand house, but had broken down due to lack of repair. He thought, maybe they have some valuables left over that they can trade. So he yelled out, "Precious wares for sale! Precious wares for sale!" The old grandmother and her granddaughter came out to greet the greedy trader. The granddaughter asked her grandmother, "Please, grandmother, buy me a trinket, something I can play with. It's been so long since I've had a toy." Her grandmother asked the trader, "Sir Trader, all we have is this tray that used to belong to the master of the house. What can you offer in exchange for it?" The greedy trader, suspecting that it might be valuable, examined the dirty tray. He flipped it over and scratched the bottom, and discovered that it was made of pure gold. He knew that this tray was worth many hundreds of thousands of silver, more than he could ever afford. He also knew that the old lady and her granddaughter probably didn't know the true value of the tray. Hoping to get the golden tray for practically nothing, he said, "You waste my time with this trash, old woman. This is not even worth a penny." He threw the tray down and said, "Maybe after I've sold my wares and if I'm in a good mood, I might stop by and give your granddaughter a trinket in exchange for that trash." After the agreed upon time had passed, it was the Porisat's turn to cross the river and sell his wares. The Porisat arrived at the ruined mansion and saw a disheartened old woman and a young girl. He said, "Wares for sale, wares for sale." The grandmother waved him away, saying, "We have nothing to trade. Do not waste your time here, master trader. We don't even have anything worth enough to get a trinket for my granddaughter." The granddaughter said, "Grandma, this trader looks nicer than that other man. Maybe he will trade something for the tray." The Porisat took the dusty tray and said, "I'm sorry, I cannot trade you for the tray." The granddaughter said, "I knew it. It is worthless. It's not even worth a little trinket." The Porisat smiled and said, "No, you misunderstand." He cleaned the tray with some tools and handed it back to the grandmother and her granddaughter. He said, "This golden tray is worth at least 100,000 coins. My goods are only worth about 90,000 coins in total. I can't afford this tray." The grandmother then said, "The first merchant was here and told us that it was not even worth a penny. He threw it on the floor and walked away. It must be your honesty and goodness that has turned it into gold. Take it. Give us whatever you want for it." The Porisat then said, "All I ask is to keep my bag, scales, and 8 coins. Otherwise, you can have all my other wares for the golden tray." After trading with the happy grandmother and her excited granddaughter, the Porisat went back to the river and paid the ferryman 8 coins for the trip home. He boarded the boat smiling. He was extremely satisfied with the day's events. At that very moment, the greedy trader returned to the ruined mansion and said, "Through the kindness of my heart, I've decided to take pity on you and your granddaughter. Bring out that dirty tray and I'll give you a tiny trinket." The old woman came out and said, "You scoundrel, you told us our golden tray was not even worth a penny, but an honest trader gave us over 1,000 pieces for it. Be gone, you dishonest villain." The Upon hearing that the Bodhisattva had traded for the golden tray, the greedy trader exclaimed, "He has robbed me. He has caused me a terrible loss." He was so distraught that he left all of his goods and belongings right there. He took the beam off his scales to use as a weapon. Then he sprinted towards the river. When he got to the river, he demanded the Bodhisattva turn the ferry around and bring him the golden tray. The Bodhisattva told the ferryman not to turn around. All the greedy trader could do was watch as the Bodhisattva floated away with the golden tray in hand. The greedy trader's heart grew hot with anger and the desire for revenge. He repeated to himself, "You have stolen from me. You have cheated me. You have caused me a terrible loss." He fell to his knees and grabbed 2 big handfuls of sand from the beach. As he lifted his hands to the sky, intense hatred ignited his heart. With extreme energy and concentration, he made an intense soul aspiration that would bind him for eons. For as many lifetimes as the number of grains of sand within my 2 hands, may I follow you each and every life you were born, until I have exacted my revenge upon you, no matter how long it takes. After making his severe soul aspiration, the greedy trader was so full of hatred and anger. As he watched the Bodhisattva drift away, the sheer magnitude of his hatred made his heart give out. Blood gushed out of his mouth, and he died a painful death. The honest trader spent every future rebirth cultivating his paramitas until he was eligible to become the Buddha Gautama. However, for the greedy trader, from that day forward, every life that he was eligible, he was reborn as the nemesis of the Bodhisattva. It remained that way until the Buddha's final life. In that life, he was born as the Buddha's cousin, Tewata, and schemed the Buddha's murder and usurpation.
Okay. So, Alan, what you learned from this story? Can you summarize, Alan? Keep it on, Alan.
So there was 2 merchants.
Keep it came on, Alan.
One of them tended to be like greedy.
I know. Keep it came on, please, Alan.
All right.
Came. Good.
And then, so Aaron, go back to your seat. Aaron, go back to your seat.
That's okay, Alan. Go ahead, summarize.
So, then he went to the town.
Mm.
It was like a mansion, and a long time ago, and then something happened, and then all there was left is a grandmother and her daughter, and the mansion was rotten. And so one day, the greedy merchant passed that, and then he said if he could get, and he thought if he might get something from there, so he decided to go and see if anybody wanted anything from there, and then nobody wanted, so he was about to leave, but then an old grandma and a girl came out, and then they said that they could trade for a trinket for her to play with, and then so he said he would trade, and they gave him a tray and the tray had like it was very dirty and rotten, and it had so much dust. And then he scraped the back, and he saw it was gold. So he looked. He knew that the grandmother wouldn't know. So he decided to say it's a piece of trash, and he threw on the floor. And then because he knew the grandma would never know. And then then he left, and he said, "Oh, maybe come back and get the tray when he sells all his stuff." And then the the ungreedy merchant that was like ungreedy, he went there, and he saw he they said they don't have anything to trade for.
Mhm.
So he didn't. So he So um then she said that they have a tray as trash, and then he said he cannot buy it, and she said that she knew that because it's trash, but he said no, because it's like it's gold, and he said he doesn't have enough money to buy it. And she said that the old merchant, um the old like trader, he said it's a piece of trash, and and then he buy she said for his honesty he could have the tray for anything, and he sold all of his goods, and then he got the tray. And then when the greedy merchant came, then he didn't see the tray, so he got so mad, and he had so much hatred that he said like a vow or something, or like something mean. And then he got so angry that he died. So yeah.
Okay, what's the moral?
So don't cheat people and
Mhm.
don't have hatred.
Okay, Vincent, turn on the cam, please. Vincent, Tracy, Emily, Trường Vấn, Huber, turn on the cam, please. Tiffany, how old are you, Tiffany?
10.
I have a story. Can you summarize for me? Are you ready? You're smart, right? Are you ready? No? Okay, so what do you learn from that story? Oh, Kishan, you want to summarize the story? You can?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Okay, just wait for me, okay? Yeah. How about Tiffany? What's the moral of the story?
I didn't watch the whole video.
Okay, Kishan, what's the moral of the story, Kishan?
You said for me to summarize the next story.
I know. Okay. Vincent, Tracy, keep the camera on, please. All right, Vincent, Tracy, and Emily. Trường Vân too. Okay. How about Daniel? What you learn from that story? The story that I just showed. The story that Alan just summarized. What you learn? Daniel. You understand, Daniel? No. Okay, Aaron. What you learn from that story, Aaron? You smart boy.
Don't have hatred.
Mm-hmm. What happened if you have hatred in your mind? What happened if you have a lot of anger? What happened if you hate someone else? What happened?
If you have hatred, and then you then bad things will happen. Hatred creates more hatred.
Mm-hmm. Let's say if somehow your brother mess up your toys, you so angry or you forgive him.
Sometimes I forgive him.
What happened if you're angry towards
If I was angry, I would like hit him,
and what happened if you hit him?
and he will hit me back.
That's circle, right? That's not good, right? About
And
karma.
then I'll hit back. You hit me back. I hit you back. You hit me back.
So what should you do when he mess up your toys? What should you do?
Just
Huh?
Just forgive him.
Just forgive him. Okay, Kisan, are you ready for the story? You summarize the story, okay? Kisan, you start, right? Aaron, you help him out, okay? You watch and help him out. If Kisan could not summarize all, you need to help him out, okay? Aaron, you understand? Okay, good. Let me share the story, okay?
In a village, there lived a fisherman. Feeble with age, he could no longer go out to the sea, and so he began fishing in the river. Every morning, he would go down to the river and sit there fishing the whole day long. In the evening, he would sell whatever he had caught, buy food for himself, and go home. It was a hard life for an old man. One hot afternoon, while he was bemoaning his fate and trying to keep awake, a large bird with silvery feathers alighted on a rock near him. It was Kaha, the heavenly bird. Oh, what a huge bird! Who are you?
I am Kaha. I come from the heavens. Have you no one to care for you, Grandpa? Not a soul? You should not be doing such work at your age.
But who will feed me?
From now on, I'll bring you a big fish every evening. Sell it and live in comfort.
Thank you, dear. True to her word, the bird began to drop a large fish at his doorstep every evening. All that the fisherman had to do was take it to the market and sell it. Big fish were in great demand. He was soon rolling in money. He bought a cottage near the sea with a garden around and engaged a servant to cook for him. One day, when he was at home, he heard an announcement from the king's men. Our king has news of a great bird called Kaha. Whoever can give information about this bird and help catch it will be rewarded with half the gold in the royal treasury and half the kingdom. The fisherman was sorely tempted by the reward. Half the kingdom would make him a prince. Why does the king want the bird? He has lost his sight. A wise man has advised him to bathe his eyes in the blood of a Kaha bird. Do you know where it can be found? No. Torn between greed and this sense of gratitude to the bird, the fisherman could not give a coherent reply. The courtier, sensing that he knew something about the bird, informed the king. Your Majesty,
The old man knows something about the Kaha bird, but he is not sharing the information with us.
Bring him to the palace right away. The king had him brought to the palace. If you have information about the bird, tell me. I will reward you handsomely. And if you help catch it, I will personally crown you king of half my domain.
Me, the king of this great kingdom?
The fisherman became greedy.
Great. Tell me where it is.
Yeah, sorry for the app. Okay, just wait.
The king sent his men with him. That evening, when the bird came with the fish, the fisherman called out to her to wait.
Dear, please wait a moment. You dropped the fish and go. I'll never get a chance to thank you for all that you have done for me. Today, I'll lay out a feast for you and say, please alight and come in.
I don't want anything.
Please come in. I request you to join the feast.
The Kaha was reluctant to accept the invitation, but the fisherman pleaded so earnestly that she finally gave in and alighted. The moment she was on the ground, the fisherman grabbed one of her legs and shouted to the soldiers hiding in his house to come out.
Hey, come on, grab her fast.
He rushed to his aid, but their combined effort could not keep the Kaha down. She rose into the air, with the fisherman still clinging onto her leg. By the time he realized he was being carried away, the fisherman was too high in the air to let go. He hung on grimly, and neither he nor the Kaha was he.
You are desperate. I consider you a friend and help you. But you were so weak that you tried to trap me.
Please come, don't drop me anywhere. Please put me back at my house. Forgive me, please.
Kaha, who was a heavenly bird, brought him back and rebuilt his house. That was the last time that Kaha came there. In a village where
Okay. All right, Jason. What's the story about, Jason? Can you summarize?
Wait, can I tell you something?
Can you summarize the story? What's the story about?
Wait, can I tell you something else first? That like maybe I might have to go, so can I like
Okay,
when I'm
Aaron, can you
can
help
I
out?
leave?
Aaron, can you help him? Go ahead, Aaron. You smart boy.
Tell me here because I'm in the car now.
Okay, that's okay. Let Aaron. Go ahead, Aaron. Summarize the story, please.
There was an old man
Hmm?
and he was a fisherman and he was too old to fish at the sea. So he went to the nearby river and then a heavenly bird came named Kaha. I don't know, but I know it ends with a aha. I think it's Kaha, but he said you're not supposed to do that much work. So every day you come and fish and bring a big fish.
Hmm.
He did that every day, and then soon he was really rich, and he lived right by the pond.
Okay, that's
Mm,
okay. We don't have time. Summarize. I mean, that what's the moral of the story?
The moral is don't be greedy.
And you have to appreciate, right? How the witch
Yeah.
bring the fish for him, but
If
later on he
if
appreciate, right?
yeah, if someone does something for you good, and someone just says that if you kill that person, you get something better, then don't agree with the other person and kill the person that does something good for you.
Okay.
Or else
Justin, where's your sister? Justin, where's your sister?
I will go get her.
She's there. All right. So time is up now. Yeah, Jason, what do you want to say, Jason?
I have to go.
Okay, that's all right. All right. So everyone turn on the cam, please. All right. Emily, Tracy, Vincent, everyone turn on the cam so that you can log in the room to study with your tutor. Okay. Right. Vincent, Caden, turn on the cam, please. All right. Yeah, cô Trang or thầy giáo Pháp, please send them into the room. Yeah. All right. So please remember the story. Okay. Yeah. All right. Go. You guys can go to your breakout room now. Justin, tell your sister to log in. Okay, Justin.
Hi, T.
Jolie, Jolie con vô phòng số 6 đi con. Jolie,
Oh, I
vô
can't.
phòng số
It
6.
won't let me
Uh-huh.
join the room. It like disappeared. Can you do it again?
Con, you are in room number 6 already. I cannot do anything. You may like sign out and sign back in, and then I let you do it again. Sign out and sign back in. Because right now you are already in room number 6. I cannot move you anywhere.
So I just leave and come back.
Yeah, leave and come back.
Okay.
Dạ vâng cô.
Vâng thầy.
Cô chia cho mấy em hả?
Cô Trang ơi. Cô Trang. Cô Trang ơi. Patrick, wait for cô Trang a little bit nha con. Please.
Okay.
I'm in 6th grade.
So you have to change your number then. Change your number đi con. Thank you. Okay, now Joy 6. Johnny, can you join?